Good day folks, my name is Gert. I am the creator of this channel called Aim Small, and the purpose of this channel is to take you through my real life experiences when I buy guns, when I buy pellets, when I buy slugs, and the testing I go through. I don't proclaim to be a professional. I'm not a gunsmith. I can't fine-tune the stuff in the form of re-crowning a gun and redoing a barrel. What I'm looking for on my channel is the honesty and pure honesty. I'm not sponsored by anybody, and for that reason I don't have a heck of a lot of money to buy all the new latest greatest gadgets. But my ultimate goal is to find a gun that you can take off the rack, put a scope on, grab a tin of pellets and shoot accurately with day in, day out. That is my ultimate dream and my ultimate goal. So stay with me, let's go for this. Welcome back folks. Today we're back on the farm. I've got a longer range today. I'm going to shoot pellets, predominantly pellets, out to 60 meters. In the last video I looked at where are the optimal speeds or the speed bands that I can shoot 15 to 18 grain and even 21 grain pellets. Today I'm going to use those speed bands and make the distance a little bit longer, just to see is there a fine tuning that's needed if you shoot a specific distance. My own experience with any 16 grain and 18 grain pellets is that predominantly they love the speeds here between 840 feet per second all the way to about 890 feet per second. Your gun might be different, you might be getting different results with different pellets, and that's fine. Every gun is different, every setting is different, every barrel is different. I'm going to shoot the Brk Ghost in high power today, 22 caliber. And I've detuned the gun a little bit to be able to shoot these pellets at a decent speed. Alright, so let's go and have some fun. I'm not here to influence you at all. I'm just showing you my results that I get on a daily basis. Thank you to everybody for your positive comments there. For those guys assisting me in increasing or bettering the sport of air gunning. Thank you for the feedback. If you've got a suggestion, please leave it in the comment column and I'll see what I can do for you. If you hear noise in the background, I am on a working farm and they just started the generator in the back, so the sound quality might not be 100%. But this is my range today. I've got my 30 meter zero target there, and right over it at 60 meters I've got the target I'll be shooting at today. It is an absolutely glorious day in Cape Town. Very slight breeze, so I want to get shooting before the wind picks up. So what's on the menu for today? So for the first round, I'm going to shoot JSBs. These are the 15.89 grainers. The gun has now been set up to shoot them at 850 feet per second. And my regulator is at around about 68, 69 bar. And at 850, that's setting minimum power. I love that. Alright, so I'm going to zero the gun quickly at 60 meters. Then I'm going to shoot the JSBs. After that, I'm going to shoot the Barracuda 15s. Same distance, same settings. And then as a last one, I'm going to shoot the Olympia domes. So I'll be shooting some 5-shot and 10-shot groupings for you, just to see what the gun is capable to do at that speed with these 3 different pellets. Let's get into the fun stuff. The shooting part. Yes. Whew, slightly out of breath. 60 meters is quite a distance if you are slightly unfit, but let's do this. JSBs 15.89 grain, plus minus 850 feet per second, 60 meters. Oh, can't see that far. Let's up the scope a little bit. There we go. That's better. Now I can see the target. Slight breeze from left to right. And the pellet goes the opposite way. Okay, that initial group wasn't earth-shattering. Let's shoot another one. Right, let's adjust a little bit for the wind. Just a bit of background information. So yesterday I spent about half an hour just cleaning the barrel. again, there were solid pieces of lead that came out of the barrel. I've got the gunsmith booked to polish the barrel a little bit more. I do not like it when there's actual pieces of lead coming out of the barrel after I've shot. It means somewhere along the line the grooves are still too aggressive, and it bites into the lead, and the tiniest speck of lead can throw you around there in the front. Alright, let's go for one more grouping. Oh, that's just horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. That wasn't good. Let's switch brands. Let's go for the Barracuda 18s. I'm lying. Barracuda 15s. Right, the breeze is starting to pick up slightly. It's about at a 45-degree angle from over my left shoulder. Let's see if this has any influence. Barracuda 15s. Alright, so one thing I've realized is that the plenum that's in here needs a little bit of time in between shots to fully charge up. The moment you shoot a little bit fast, you can actually see the drop there in the front, and you don't get that consistency that you require from the gun. Right, let's shoot another grouping. This wind is creating havoc. It's just a little breeze. Alright, not earth shattering. Let me quickly top up the gun and then we do the domes. That didn't look too bad. Shot them there in the black so I can't see. I need to squint my eyes. Let's try another one. Last one. Wow, alright, that's a lot better. I found a gap in between the wind and I really shot those 11 shots at rapid fire. A lot better grouping, and that's the effect of wind. So what works for a pellet at 30 meters might not work for that same pellet at the same speed at 60 meters. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to up the rec pressure a little bit, see if I can't get these pellets to go round about 870, 880, and see if there's any difference in the grouping there in the front. The regulator has now been pushed up to round about 75 bar. It's not a huge difference, but I managed to get the speed very consistent at 885 feet per second with the JSBs. So let's rip them at 60 meters. Slight breeze again over the shoulder. Let's see what they do. Yes, I felt the breeze come up, but I did not expect it to push it literally a target to the right. Yes, these things are so sensitive to wind. I don't think this is 100% fair to the poor manufacturers, not the guys manufacturing the guns, nor the guys manufacturing the pellets, but we might want to have a chat to somebody that manufactures the wind, because I think the wind is our enemy here, nothing else. You'll see that there's some nice groupings to the right hand side top close together. That's where the wind was steady, and then those that are right in the middle, that's where the wind actually died down on me, and I got some decent groups. The faster speed, yes, I'm shooting a little bit higher, so I might as well adjust the turret a little bit to just compensate for that. And let's go again. Oh, here comes the breeze again. I'm gonna hold a mill dot to the left. Wow, now from a height perspective, that's almost perfect. The left to right is purely wind at 60 meters. Please. Haha, that's what I'm looking for. Now, to give you guys an indication of the wind, Black circle. Below the black circle there's a letter number 4. If you go down 1, 2, 3, 4 for those that can count. For those that can't count, it's approximately in the middle. I was aiming for the number 4. The left top is the wind blowing over the left shoulder. Now if you go and study those Coriolis effects and all those twists in the guns, that is just about perfect for the wind conditions. But that's 60 meters, 1.5 inch, almost 2 inch wind deflection. But I think that's the best 6-shot group for the day so far. Very interesting. Barracuda 15s, 60 meter. Oh, the wind. Oh, the wind. Calm down. Right, the wind changed on me with the Barracuda 15s. It's now a 45-degree into me, and it's starting to pick up. So let's see if I can just get a steady wind. That's all I want. I just want a steady wind. Not too bad. Most of those fluctuations were just the wind. Let's do another 11 shots and see what happens. Come on, wind, give me a break. Right, on the left hand top of that target, there's where the one shot came out over from the JSBs. That's going to be my aiming point, and whatever the wind does, it does. Right, so 60 meters is usually my maximum that I do pest control with in a humane way with a .22. And you can see what the wind does. That is the difference between a hit and a miss on a feral pigeon. Looking at that, the moment the wind dies down, super accurate. Depending on if the wind is straight from the left or from the front, it either pushes it down or just to the side of it. Alright, let's go for the Olympia domes and shoot some groupings with them. Oh, I got lucky with the wind there. That is a decent grouping, 60 meters. Wow. Thank you, wind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, so there's the perfect example of swirling wind. The wind changed 4 times on me. From straight ahead, then 180 degrees straight from behind, then from the right, and then it went totally pear-shaped and died down on me. And that is the effect on 60 meters that the wind has on a 15.89 grain pellet shooting at 885 feet per second. Let's go and measure up. And again, guys, this is not about, ooh, this pellet is the best or ooh, whatever. This is to see what is the optimal speed for pellets at that distance. And given what the wind has done, I think I was quite lucky on some of them. Some of them were horrific, but if you look at what the wind did to me, that's understandable. So this is where it got extremely interesting, and I only saw the results when I started editing the video. Now if I look at the grouping at 850 feet per second, I might as well throw the gun away and the pellets. But the moment I move the speed up to 885 feet per second, just have a look at how these groupings all of a sudden closed tremendously. So that is an easy conclusion to make for me. With the JSBs in 15.89 grain, shoot them a little bit faster. Shoot them at 885 feet per second. You might even want to push them to close to 900. At that speed, it looks like they are a lot more stable in the wind, and the groupings definitely improved. I can see the exact same thing happens to the Barracuda 15s. The Barracuda 15s were superb the moment the wind died down a little bit. But the moment the wind picked up, they started opening. But again, at the faster speed, the grouping was a lot better than on 850 feet per second. And no exception to the rule when it came to the Olympias. Exactly the same scenario presented itself. So, for the first time in a long time, I've got a clear conclusion here. Shoot these pellets a little bit faster, specifically in the wind. They will group better. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
That's all, folks.